Hey, this is Kurt down here
success by placements alone.
in the bay down here in this 2024 26 Kodiak Seasport. Very nice boat. I'll start outside. I did some yesterday. Did a lot of setup yesterday, about 4 hours, and today, and it must be already
everything is still really expensive.
2 o'clock. So 7:30, so damn near 10 hours to get this thing set up. Seasport right there. I already showed you all the battery compartments and the autopilot pumps down below. We'll go over here. I think I don't know. This was on water. I'm going to do the wash down, and then your fish box, and then your cockpit lights were right there. Rear deck, got this all set up. All these buttons are for really is tell you got power on. And the start stop you got right here, so you didn't wire to the top, because that would have start both of them. Good water flow on both very quiet. Take these fuses, and then you just turn this valve open and squeeze. There's your water. Good water flow. Turn that baby there, turn that off, go down. And let me see, we'll shut that baby off, and then see, I'm back here, the keys are on, this switch is here, but I'll get into that later. I just got done setting up all your electronics, and like I say, if you want to enlarge certain one, like this radio right here, just hit this button right here, and you got all your controls, your volume, plus, minus. Then if you want to go back, you just hit the back and it takes you right back there. So you got your overlay right here, you got your radar, you got your numbers right here, and then you got your autopilot right there, same thing. If you want that, just go up there, it brings you into your autopilot. Gauge, circle, heading, hold, pattern steer, your response time. Response time is for if you get a lot of wind and you're trying to keep it on course, you can set that response up or down. If your motors are working really hard, then just turn it to where they're barely moving, but you want it about 2 degrees off, 3 degrees maybe, you can get it set for it, and then just go back. And of course you go into here, you got all your different combos. This is what took me a lot of time to get all this stuff set up. Then right there, brings you back. Go into here, I got my heater, it's cold out here today. And that's a stereo, so I can either control it from here, or I can, again, of course, the stereo's right here. Then I got my radar overlay, radar, autopilot, stereo, my latitude, longitude, speed, depth, heading, and your sonar. And again, you can go through, there's tons of info here, your tides, tides and currents. Just go here, hit tides, getting into high tide, so perfect. So this will be just about right getting back. So I can use the wind as my favorite and the current. So we'll leave that a curtain here. I took this carpet up because we had to bleed the steering. I'm going to have them bleed it one more time. Then the reason I left the carpets up here is because if I didn't, it wouldn't clean the floor. So this way they can clean the floor and then put the carpet back. Because I got it kind of a mess. And then again, the switches are back here to turn on your water pumps, trim tabs, all your electrical.
With financial assistance,
and back on here with shore power
and other services to help protect them from
just go like this
during this pandemic.
And
if you or a member of your household
VHF works. I got it scanning right now, and I showed you some of that, I think, yesterday. Maybe I did. If you want to push on here, you hit clear to stop that. This is AIS that directs it in over here, so then you can go into here. Go into settings. No, we don't want that. We want to go into info. So close this, go to info, go to tracks, tides, other vessels, AIS list. There's all your boats. You wanted to see it. Go to Coos Bay, review. Tells you all about that boat right there. speed, destination, latitude, longitude, all that good stuff, and I'll go through this with you. There's a lot to go over on these units. If it took me almost 10, 12 hours to set it up, the autopilot, it takes time.
Tested before the U.S.
Turn
Supreme
is
Court,
coming in,
where Chief Justice John
and the
Roberts
heat's on. Ooh, that
rewrote the
feels
law.
good.
In effect, he said, well,
Nice covers here,
Congress wrote it
very
this
nice
way, but
boat, nice
actually it would
trim
only
work,
work legally if it
vents
was written
here,
this way.
that's
So
over here. I
effectively,
used that
the
this
court
morning.
went ahead and rewrote the law.
got three
And
of
I will
them.
never forgive Chief Justice John Roberts for
cup
having done
holders
such
over
a
there.
thing. The courts
float
are
coat
not there to
Marina.
write laws.
That makes
They are there to decide the laws of the Constitution.
Make sure you
So
turn
when
that
people
ice
tell you
box
that,
off
well, you know, Obamacare has been tested. It is
before you shut the boat off when you're done for the day. You don't want to forget to turn it off, because if it's on, they take a lot of juice and run your batteries down.
We'll get to that in just a moment. First, I want
must
to
be
go
a
to
jet
Steve,
coming out.
who's a naysayer, because on this program we love
Wow, it's
naysayers.
right over my head.
I had mentioned that Donald Trump now has
So you
his
can turn
name
that fan off
on a
here.
Bible that is
Macerator
being
pumps
sold.
for your toilet. You
Is
got your
the,
deck lights,
It is the God
nav
Bless
lights,
America version of the
macerator
Bible.
pumps,
that Trump's
like I say,
name
to
is
pump
on
out the
it.
toilet.
And I said, I frankly didn't
Bilge
see a
pumps, you can
problem with it as
bypass
long
it.
as the Bible
Fan,
is an accurate
wipers,
representation of
and these have
the
also
most
got
popular book in the world.
See,
the
window
Holy
washers.
Bible. So Steve, you're a naysayer. What do you and
Right
I
there.
disagree about today?
So that's kind of neat. So now I kind of figured that out. Like,
disingenuous, phony thing that I've heard him do, and he's done a lot.
huh,
Christian, what congregation or what
window
denomination does he
washers.
belong to?
Oh yeah,
Doesn't matter.
so your
Do you-
window
do you-
washer here.
hold on,
So
Steve,
anyway,
can I ask
back
you
to
a
that.
question?
That's what gives you that, and then you got independent wipers.
Does a person have to belong to a
Right here?
to a church
Now-
to be a Christian? I'll find out if you know.
The
book.
main holding tank's up underneath here, and your water is back over on this side, and your waste pump out's out on that side. Your fuel's in the very back, right there. It does have rear deck steering, like I said. That's I think it's a nice boat.
No, but
At
Steve,
volume, just turn it down right here.
well, do I think it's a concern?
Let's see. Oh, anyway, the fluid. I was wondering where in the heck they were getting their washer fluid, but I believe it's coming through the holding tank, and you have to turn that switch off down below there to turn the pump on. To see there is some water in here, so I was able to test this. Now I wasn't able to test the hot water heater, but make sure you got, when you turn this valve, you've got good water flow and you fill that tank up, because you don't want to run that hot water tank say dry and plug it in, but you have to plug it in to use this.
I don't care.
I do have an inverter, but I think that's for the, I believe it's an inverter, I could be wrong. But there's your plugs right there, and that's back over into there, the inverter, I believe. But that's just for these sockets, I think. Because it would take forever to heat it up and take a lot of your, I had another one of these, I think it was a big 29 seasport. It would take you all day, but it would keep breaking those ACR valves if you tried to use it. It's just too much. So if you're going to use it, you plug it in, get that water hot, then you can try the inverter. But I don't think that's a good idea. I would just, that's meant for being plugged in. Okay, bathroom, there's your curtains right here. I checked the lights, direct over, you turn that valve. Like I say right here, I want to pump water in. I go like this, pump it in, pump it out. You just flick the switch, sucks it out. And then you got direct over, and this is a macerator going into the, see right, if I go like this, it's open, I believe. That's off, that's off, the flows right here. So if I did that, that's gonna pump it into the tank, I believe. Yeah, the macerator. I believe. Because that's open. And then if your flow here, that would be the flow here would be over, and then you'd hit that macerator switch up front and pump it direct out. Then you turn this off, leave this on, and it puts it into your holding tank. And then you got your waste you can just suck out. And this does have a shower head right here, toilet paper roll right there. So this is off, this is off, okay? Bring that back. Oh, now it's getting nice and warm in here. Storage, all those are storage. You got even storage if you pop, I believe that up there's, oh, over here. You can get down in there. So say you have some stuff stashed there, and then here you can get into it by lifting this cushion. You can take these off here, and they use these, which is kind of nice. You can just snap them on. Because if they were solid in there, good luck trying to get those on. You got the door here. That's if you're long-legged or something, or so if you're in here, you can talk to the people if that cushion wasn't there. But they kind of put these on backwards. I guess they didn't have no choice, but I would have put those up here with this thing coming down. There you go.
She also has recanted that story.
Like I say, your holding tank here and your valve for your water for your toilets up underneath there.
She's recanted what she said.
Okay, so now see how much time I've got on here. Oh, 10 minutes. Let's go to another video.